What's up, everybody? This is Chris Biderman from the Sacramento Bee with your 49ers Postgame Buzz following their 31-13 victory Week 2 over the New York Jets. Obviously, I'm not in New York, I'm reporting from home, but while the 49ers got a much-needed victory over the Jets, the big story coming out of the Meadowlands on Sunday were the injury issues. A team that was already missing George Kittle, Richard Sherman, and Dee Ford and others with injuries might have lost Nick Bosa for the season with a torn ACL. He was carted off the field in the first quarter during the Jets' second possession of the game. And 2 snaps later, compounding those issues, were the fact that Solomon Thomas was also carted off the field, potentially with an ACL injury, according to Kyle Shanahan. And Jimmy Garoppolo did not return to the game after halftime after suffering a right high ankle sprain during a sack in the first quarter. So really the biggest stories coming out of the game were the fact that the defending NFC champions might be without 2 of their most important players going forward. It doesn't sound like Garoppolo's injury is going to cost him the season, but Kyle Shanahan did indicate after the game that it could be Nick Mullins starting next week against the New York Giants. And of course, a big sticking point coming out of the game was the new turf surface at MetLife Stadium. The 49ers had a number of knee and ankle injuries, including at running back. Raheem Mostert didn't appear in the second half after suffering a knee injury. Tevin Coleman also had a knee injury, Kyle Shanahan said afterwards. So the 49ers were not happy with the playing surface at MetLife Stadium, and the issue there is that they're going to play there again next week when they take on the New York Giants. As far as Bosa's injury, probably the biggest one that they've had this season. Obviously a really, really good player, reigning Defensive Rookie of the Year, somebody who was considered among the favorites to win Defensive Player of the Year coming into this season, and obviously one of their best, if not the best defender that they have on that roster. So not having Nick Bosa means Kerry Hyder is going to have to step up. Eric Armstead is probably going to play more defensive end than the team initially planned. And Ronald Blair III, who tore his ACL last November, is on the physically unable to perform list and isn't expected back until at least Week 7, October 25th, against the New England Patriots. So things are not looking good for the 49ers on the injury front, but they did get a much-needed win against the Jets following last week's dispiriting performance against Arizona. So we'll have more updates at sacb.com/49ers surrounding all that injury news and much more going forward.